Life is funny sometimes. I just sat here for probably 6, 7 minutes and spoke on um, things that happen to you, choosing to go about them with a positive mindset or a negative mindset. I just laid all my thoughts out there about how things go and then looked down and the video didn't capture it, didn't save the video. Isn't that hilarious? Isn't that? It's kind of funny that that just happened. But besides that, the thought is just had this thought, and the thought was you have to capture these things when they come to you because as quick as they're here, they're gone. And you try and capture like a dream. You try and capture them, you try and bring them back, you write them down, try and do all these things to capture that moment. But if you don't capture it and you say, I'll just store it up top, it's going to go. Here's a thought. Whatever environment you find yourself in your life, you choose for that to be a negative or a positive environment. You have control over your perception of things, how to perceive them. That's really the main factor here is control. Always choosing to focus on things that you have control over rather than things you don't have control over. You could find yourself in the worst place ever. Living hell, literally living hell. And choose to find the positives in that environment. Great example, book I've read a couple times, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Great book. A man that finds himself in a concentration camp in World War II where they're exterminating people all around him. Death, decay is going on all around him. And although he finds himself in this situation, he chooses to focus on the positive aspects of that situation, the strength that you can get out of a situation like that, and delve deep into his mind to explore the meaning of life. Take, for example, a bully. A bully, someone that is bullying you. You choose to see that person as the human incarnation of the devil, of Satan. Or you look at that person as somebody that's been through some experience that's going to lead them to act the way that they're acting. People don't just act like that for no reason. You create the perception that you have of things being good or bad. Another example, and it's hilarious because I just outlined all these examples and fingers crossed that this video saves, but workload. Whatever career you find yourself in, you come to a point where you have a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of things happening at once, and you feel like you're losing control of the situation that's going on around you. And you're just thinking, man, I can't wait to just get through this tough period and get back to a place of calm. But the funny part about that is you can create the calm in the situation that's going on around you. You can figure out ways to deal with all the moving parts. Building out some type of note-taking portion, a project track or whatever, where I'm not going to get too minute, but rather than accepting the fate of there's just so much shit going on right now, you can choose to say, okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. I know that if I can figure out how to deal with this part of whatever I find myself in, this hectic part, when things are calm, it's going to feel that much better. And when things pick up again, because life ebbs and flows in funny ways, you run into places where things feel manic. If you can find calm in a manic situation now, you could figure out how to apply that to manic situations in the future and find calm in those situations. Just like everything, I probably say this in every single video that's uploaded on this channel, but it's a habit. It's a habit of choosing to look at the positive aspects of a situation over the negative. I could go on and on about things, but there's no need to, really, because I think those examples and the concept really speaks for itself. Choose to see all the positive things that are happening around you rather than the negative. You could go as deep as the fact that you even get the opportunity to be alive. people throw out this statistic, but it's like 1 in a billion the chance that you even get the chance to be alive and have a human experience. Whatever that number is, start at that base level and mine for the gratitude in situations rather than looking at all the bad things that are going on. I'm sure it could be better said. I'm sure it's been said a billion times and a million times, but usually the things that make the most sense have been said 100,000 times by different people and are forgot in situations where things get inflamed. But man, choose positivity over negativity, no matter what. Because it's going to serve you in the end. It's going to serve you in the future if you're looking at all the positive things in your life rather than all the negative things. That's it. That's that. Food for thought.